Hey, what's going on, guys? We're here in the shop today. We're going to talk about the Hideup Coike 17mm. I know you guys happened to catch this on my story yesterday because I had a ton of DMs and a ton of questions for very good reason, because this bait is hot right now. And I totally get it. There's a lot of people out there that may have never fished this bait for the first time yet, and they have questions on how to rig it, how to set it up, how are you fishing it, and we're going to talk about that today. We're also going to talk about how we're storing these baits, because once you take it out of the packaging, you're not going to want to put it anywhere else. And let's be honest, keeping a bunch of these boxes in your boat isn't ideal. It takes up a lot of space and is very inconvenient. So first and foremost, you're going to want to get yourself one of these Gamakatsu deep boxes just like this. It's absolutely perfect for this bait. It's clean, simple, and organized. And as you can see, they lay in there perfectly. And the main thing is, because you keep this bait on this wire that it originally comes on, and you can slide it down in this box in these grooves, and it just makes storage super easy. You're not gonna have to worry about your baits getting deformed in this box. You're not gonna have to worry about ruining them, which is key because this is not an inexpensive item. And we totally understand that. So be sure to get that box. You will thank me later. It's a good investment for storing anywhere from 8 to 12 baits, depending on how you want to cram them in there and how tight you want them to be. So let's talk about our setup. So there's two ways that I like to throw the Quake. So first option you do have is throwing out a drop shot, and that's just nose hooking it. Pretty self-explanatory, but the main way that I personally like to fish it, and the way you're seeing a lot of people fishing it, is Nico style. So the way you're gonna Nico rig it is with a Nico weight and then a Nico hook of some sort. For me, the ones I've found to work the best with this bait, this the 17mm, is the Gamakatsu Stinger drop shot hook in a 1/0. The reason I like this hook, you can use a wacky hook, you can use a Nico style hook, but I like this hook because of the keeper on there, where you can thread your bait up onto that keeper. Allows it to really get a good hold on that bait, which I think is key because you don't want to lose the bait. And then we have our Nico weights, anywhere from 1/8, 3/16, quarter. But these ones specifically I like to use. They have a bigger head on them, as you can see, and that means they're gonna have a shorter shank. The 17mm is not that big of a bait. You don't want to have a long cylinder weight that's going to be too big for the bait. So I think this one's perfect. As you can see, I already have it up in the bait just like that. You actually can take the same hole that comes in the bait from when it's on this wire in the original packaging, and that's where you're going to insert your weight. It's pretty simple. You just got to push it up in there, and it gets a pretty good grab, especially with this weight that I have right here because of the shape and style of it. So then you are going to get a little bit of meat with your Gamakatsu Stinger hook. You're going to slide it up on the shank of that hook and just catch that keeper, and then that's how you have your setup right there. And I like it because you have a lot of hook back here for when a fish comes up to grab it. You have your line tie that's going to be here, and then your weight is down here. So that's going to allow you to throw that bait out there. The way you're going to fish this is you're going to throw it out there, you're going to slow and steady reel it, or you might be reeling it, twitching it, popping it, kind of jerkbait style. But it all depends. It's going to change. Some fish react different. You really kind of have to go based on how they are acting for the day, for the time and place. So you can utilize this bait with forward-facing sonar, and you can see how those fish want to react. But don't be scared. This is not a bait that you should shy away from without forward-facing sonar. It's very versatile. It's catching a lot of fish right now, and it's something that you're going to want to make sure to have in your arsenal, whether you're using forward-facing sonar or not. So that's how I rig it. That's my style. That's how I fish it when I'm on the water. Hopefully that helps you guys that are utilizing this bait for the first time. Like I said, be sure to grab yourself one of these boxes for storing it. Pick yourself up some of the hooks, some of the weights, and head to the water with the Hideup Coike 17mm and see what it's all about.